Hi, I'm Peter. Been a member of the Kirky Players for just over 15 years now. I have appeared in several productions with them, but these days I much more prefer the production side of things rather than acting. I find it more interesting, I find it fascinating, having to coordinate all the various different elements that need to come together to make up a show. And Panto, being the biggest show that the Kirky Players do, adds a bit more pressure to the situation. There's so many elements that have to be considered, that the show that you will see normally in January takes around about 10 months of planning and preparation to get to that point. There's various elements such as the script has to be correct. You have to decide on what music you're going to feature in the pantomime, which is quite tricky because it has to complement the pantomime but also has to appeal to our audience, which can range from 2 to 72. So the music has to be well known. You need to have a very strong cast, a very strong chorus. They then go through almost 3 months worth of rehearsals before the show runs. There's no point in having a fantastic show without having a fantastic set, so we also have to have a build team that design and build and paint the set for us, along with any other standing parts of scenery that might be required. And most of those will potentially go on to be stage crew after that, and there's no point in having a great show and a great set without having great costumes. So we also have a fantastic team of people that look after producing the costumes for us, and all of that has to come together on the week that we get into, in this case Campsie Halls, to actually perform the show, which then adds the other elements of sound and lighting into the equation. So a lot of hard work, a lot of coordination, a lot of relying on lots of different people to help out with that type of production. But when it all comes together and the first audience are in, and then you get the reaction from the audience and you know the show is going to be successful, there's no feeling like it. It's fantastic.
I've been involved in many pantomimes over the past several years with the Kirky Players, mostly on stage, but over the years I've often taken on the position of choreographer. This can be hard work, but very rewarding. There's nothing more satisfying than getting the results that you were looking for after putting in your best effort. This is also the case for the cast and the chorus on stage. Everyone in the pantomime requires some form of choreography, be it just movement or a full-blown dance. So you'll understand that not everyone in the pantomime is a dancer. This is definitely one of the things that I enjoy the most. It's great when you see someone dancing on stage that perhaps didn't think that they could dance. It gives people more confidence, particularly children. I like to give everyone in the chorus the same opportunity on stage. I don't think anyone should be put into the back row because they're maybe not such an experienced dancer. I much prefer to work with them, to give them the confidence to know that they have as much ability as anyone else. A quiet, shy child can join the cast at the rehearsals not knowing anyone, and by the time they're on stage, they're excited and they're chatting away to all of their new friends, which is really nice to see. One of my favourite things about the Kirky Players in general is the fact that everyone, regardless of age or background, work together helping one another, like a big family. Where else would you get a bond like that? When people are full of nervous energy, they look to one another for support, and that's what develops into a really good friendship.
Hi, Shirley from Kirky Players here. I'd like to talk to you about some costumes from past Panto productions. In the corner here we have a couple of ones from Cinderella, a gold skirt and a purple dress with flounces, very Cinderella. Above it we have the Good Fairy. And then next to that we have some chorus dresses, a wee skirt and a waistcoat. Next to that, Principal Girls from Mother Goose. And also from Mother Goose, over here, we have the Snow Queen's funky jacket with feathers. Very different to what we would normally have. Another Principal Girl outfit hanging up there. And over here, the green one and the burgundy one are both Maid Marian from Babes in the Wood. On the back of the door we have some Paso Doble skirts used last year in Sleeping Beauty. I think they'll make a few more appearances before they're through. and a Principal Girl walk-down dress that was also in Mother Goose. On the bed here we have classic Principal Boy jackets, velvet, brocade trimmings, lots of shiny bits, and very Principal Boy. On the bed here, a beautiful chorus sparkly dress. Now at this time of year, Morag and I can be found in Primark in their sale, hunting down the sparkly dresses. In Mother Goose alone, we used 120 chorus outfits. I think that is the panto we've used most things in. But here we have my favourite costume of past productions. It's the Bad Fairy from last year's Sleeping Beauty. She was called Caraboss. We didn't actually make very much of this. Most of it was found online and we put it together. I love the detail in the back of the skirt, which when she was dancing in the Paso Doble number was very effective on stage. Hope you've enjoyed this little insight into our costumes that I've gone up and dragged down from my loft today. Bye.